Just picked up a package earlier today from Brian Blazer. Just finished watching Jason and Mike bend the two SX7 number 2 welded together. I knew I said I was going to wait a few days just to try and recover from the stomach flu I had a few days ago. So this is probably a mistake. I've noticed that during Jason's bend it was open in the middle, and at the toe of the two shoes you can see that I have two gaps as well. So if I get it that far, we'll see if I have the same effect where the gap closes in on the middle and then migrates out toward the sides, where the weld on the end of the shoes forces the one of the shoes to bend or buckle in order to fit. Get it wrapped up in my 1.25 inch wraps, which is probably another mistake, but it's not a cert bend, although these are my new cert wraps. I noticed that they were starting to get a bit thinner. These are about 4 inches wide. The other was starting to be 3.5. Well, it was 4 inches wide on the top and the bottom, but toward the middle of the wrap it was starting to narrow out just from pulling on the wrap. So it started to narrow out a bit. And I noticed that wasn't helping me. Anyway, this is my attempt. Not quite freezing in here, but I guess it's about 5 degrees Celsius. It's about 12-15 degrees cold outside. Yeah, this is not going to be pleasant. Probably 120. If I can see any of that. Now you can start to see that already. 140. Once they go a little bit off center, you know, one side sort of rolls away from you and one rolls inward. I like to keep it angled where it rolls in on me. Close. Another few hits. I'd say it's about 179 now. Other side, so. Cramping up. It's not quite, although it might be. No, not yet. I felt it the wrong way. That's why I didn't want that much. Might be there, it's so hard to tell. Doesn't really look like it, but I'll give it another go. I wasn't really satisfied with that. I'll try it one more time because it's so close I don't want to take the wraps off and have to rewrap them. Let's see the time. Oh, that's 11 minutes. I'll do one more hit and then quickly rewrap it. Unwrap it. If it's not there, I'm not going to be able to move it any further. These are my new cert wraps. They're thinner. Well, not the leather is thinner, so it's also longer and wider. So, which does give you an advantage, because the thinner the leather is, the more laps around the shoe you get. I can see how much longer these are than the other wraps I have. Oh, that's the clip inside. Oh, no. Alright. Yeah, I think that's fast actually. I'll just turn this off. Kind of see the same thing. Bring it over to the table. Just barely passed. Well, not barely. It's passed. I started seeing that. Oh well. That's the number 2K. Number 2K. SX7. SX7. I started seeing that pretty early on, where the gap narrowed, and the top shoe started to kind of buckle too. Where you can see here it's a bit straighter because it wants to clear from the other shoe. I'll do this quick because my dog wants in. Welding held up pretty good. Very cool idea. Thanks for the shoe, Brian.